Hey, my Emerald Archers, it's Devin from ComiKazees once again, coming at you with today's video is going to be my top 5 moments and review of Arrow episode 16, The Offer. So much happened, so let's get into it. Episode 16, The Offer, in my opinion, was an A-. It was a good episode to start back on. It followed the events that happened from last episode in Arrow, where Ra's al Ghul made an offer to Oliver to be the next Ra's al Ghul. After Ra's makes, the offer to Oliver, he lets Oliver, leave to decide whether or not he will do, whether or not he'll do it. We all know he's not going to do it because Green Arrow is Green Arrow. He's not going to become Ra's al Ghul. If anyone came close to being Ra's al Ghul, it'd probably be Batman. But, before he lets him leave, he kind of lets Oliver know, like, he gets into his head and tells him what's going to happen. And he lets him know that certain things will happen, like your allies will leave you and betray you. The girl you love cannot be yours. She will be with somebody else. And just a bunch of stuff like that. And it's, it really gets them in the episode. You see it mess with his head a little bit, and even Diggle says it, like, why are you letting him mess with your head? But when Oliver gets back to Starling City with Diggle and Merlin, Team Arrow and other people are surprised, like Nyssa, are surprised because he came back unhurt, perfectly fine, not a scratch on him. Well, him and Diggle at least. Merlin got pretty beat up, but they start to be like, how'd you get out? And he's like, don't worry about it, this, that, and the third. And even Nyssa's shocked when she finds out that Merlin's still alive. And she's like, my father would have never traded, like bargained your freedom for mine. He would have never done that. And Oliver's like, he didn't. He just sent me home. Now Nyssa, go home. And she's tight. You can see her. She's pissed. She's like, what the hell's going on? Why is Merlin still alive? This, that, and the third. She goes home to talk with her father, And Team Arrow goes back to doing what they do and protecting the city that they love and that they live in. And they go to stop a robbery that is being, that is in progress, that is being controlled by Murmur. I forgot his name, like his actual name. Murmur is actually a serial killer from the Flash universe, like Flash. He's a Flash rogue, I guess, a villain. But like Andrew Kreisberg said, Flash is like a happy-go-lucky show. Like, you don't really have serial killers. So they figure, why not put him on Arrow where it's dark and edgier? Which is cool because he looked awesome. I just wish he would have had, like, his signature knives and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Murmur was awesome. After Arrow and Arsenal and Canary, try to stop Murmur's men. And they stop him as Murmur gets away. Arrow drops the men off to Captain Lance. And Lance is not happy, basically, saying he's done. He's done with the Arrow because of him lying and not telling him that his daughter, Sarah, has been dead for months. And you can see he's really upset about it. And Oliver really has that struggle in this episode with Lance being done with him. He saw Felicity and Ray being all flirty and stuff like that. And it digs at him because he loves this chick. Who wouldn't? I love Felicity. Well, I love Emily Bett Rickards, but they're both the same person. I love them both. But and then, just a bunch of stuff, like, he sees Felicity, his sister Thea is going through so many problems right now because of Merlin and stuff like that, and it's hard. It's hard for him. And he starts to question, like, should I become the next Ra's al Ghul? This, that, and the third, and, like, part of me was like, yeah, I really wish he would be the next Ra's al Ghul. That would be awesome, like, a different take. But we all know, that's not gonna happen, and it's, he feels like he hasn't accomplished anything, and thanks to Diggle and Felicity, like, kind of pet talking him in a way to start to make him believe in himself again, because he is a great guy. He is the Arrow, hopefully Green Arrow, because he's a boss, and we're gonna have to see him realize that he is what he's supposed to be doing. Through the episode, after being sent home by Oliver, we see Nyssa go home and argue with her dad, and was just like, like, why is Merlin alive? How come you sent Oliver away? And then when she finds out that Raish asked Oliver to be his heir, she lost her mind. She was like, I will not stand by you while you give my legacy away to some stranger in their language, whatever. It was awesome. And then when Ray said it, he was like, then don't. I was like, oh, so now she kind of left the league, basically, and stuff like that. And then we're shown, topic of this episode was daddy issues. Thea and Merlin. Sorry about the truck. Thea and Merlin. Raish and Nissa. Lance and Lance. But, yeah, topic daddy issues. But, going back to the daddy issues, we see Laurel she goes to the SCPD building to try to, make up with her dad, because she knows she's wrong for lying to him and not telling him that Sarah has been dead and stuff like that. And as he's doing that, Murmur and his men with their diamond encrusted bullets that could go through armor attack SCPD, trying to kill people. Murmur's trying to get revenge on the people that beat him to get him to falsely accuse of himself and stuff like that. And at first, like, Laurel was like, I'm not leaving you. Dad's like, get out of here, I'm not letting you die to stand in third. And then she runs into Nissa, and Nissa helps her while Arrow and Arsenal are making their way there. And it was awesome to see what she was doing with her bow stuff and her swords. I love Katrina Law as Nissa. I think she's so badass. Plus, she's probably gonna be my Woman Crush Wednesday of this week coming up. She's just gorgeous. But and then when Arrow and Arsenal finally get there, and they start taking out the men, and Arrow beats Murmur. I found this funny because when Felicity said, "I don't think you became the Arrow to have people say thank you." So after he saves Lance and stuff, and Lance is like, "What are you expecting a thank you?" And he's like, "I don't do that for this." Dips. But what was cool to see was Nissa and Laurel, they like becoming really good friends in a way, and they were talking, and then you see like Nissa agrees to train Laurel, and that's crazy because in the comics, Black Canary's trained by Wildcat and stuff like that, but now have part of the League of Assassins, Nissa Al Ghul, train Laurel. She's gonna become a deadly fighter. Like, I think in the New 52 anyway, the Black Canary becomes like the queen of the League of Assassins in like a Future's End comic or something like that, which is dope. But we also see Oliver go to Maceo and tell Raish that he's not taking him up on his offer, which we expected, but there will be dire consequences for him doing that. And in Raish's actions at the end, when he's dressing up like Green Arrow and kills 3 guys and tells the one that he lets live, make sure you tell everyone what you saw here today. And he's gonna start blackmailing, Oliver into becoming his next heir, because he said his time is running up. He could only avoid death for so long. But next up is the top 5 moments of the people. Here's a spoiler warning for the people who haven't seen the episode yet. I'll give you a moment to skip ahead to where you see my face again, this beautiful thing right here. Yeah, dimple gang. But give you a moment to skip ahead to where you see my face again. That'll be okay to watch it from there, so you haven't spoiled anything for yourself. So, you guys ready? Alright, next up, top 5 moments. And now here are the top 5 moments of Arrow episode 16, The Offer. Moment number 5, Ra's al Ghul shows us the Lazarus Pit. Moment number 4 is a tie between Nissa being mad about Oliver being Ra's al Ghul's heir, and that Nissa will be training Laurel to fight. Moment number 3, Captain Lance is officially done with the Arrow. Moment number 2, in Oliver's flashback in Hong Kong, he sees Shadow is alive. Moment number 1, Ra's al Ghul is blackmailing Oliver into taking over the League of Assassins. Goes my review and top 5 moments of Arrow episode 16, The Offer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below for more. Also follow us on Twitter at ComiKazees and give us any topic videos you want to see done, or just your opinions. We love talking with other people who love comics. And, just thank you guys for watching as well. It really means a lot. I remember starting this channel when we had 0 subscribers, then 1 subscriber being me, then the second one being my dad and stuff, and now we have 40, and it really means a lot that we're growing more and more. I just want to make this channel as better as possible and get as many people subscribed to us and following with us, and helping us get bigger and better. And it really means a lot. So thank you for anyone who supports us and subscribes and checks us out. It really means a lot, like I said. And I'm gonna finish this video with thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See you later, my Emerald Archers.